Thinking things over, in a general way, involves the principle, which also means the beginning of philosophy. This is what Hegel says in the Encyclopedia of the Philosophical Sciences, written in 1830, Part 1, Section 7. In our ordinary thinking, we label circular reasoning as a logical fallacy, not because it diverges from providing true conclusions, but because, as a method, it is said to be unpragmatic. Circular reasoning is defined when the thinker begins with what they are trying to end with. However, this is valid because it still involves the component that if the premises are true, the conclusions must be true. Our issue with circular reasoning is due to technical reasons. If you begin with the conclusion that you are trying to reach, then there is no process that shows how you got to that conclusion. The conclusion no longer becomes supported by the premises. It becomes a mere assertion, which an argument cannot rest on because it depends on demonstration. The power of demonstration is simply in the fact that even if something is true, it must be shown how it is so. Therefore, this means that we cannot only accept a conclusion, the end point, as true, without also accepting the process as the source for the result. The process, or in the case of form, the circular reasoning, is the essence of the conclusion. In practical terms, it reconfirms what ought to be true. Circular reasoning is only a problem for communication purposes. However, it is fundamental for thinking because thought cannot begin with anything else other than a conclusion. That is all it has. The proof of that conclusion with the support of the premises is something else that comes after and not before. For example, in the modern tradition, whether it be German idealism or English empiricism, etc., all call the facility of the understanding, aka the faculty of judgment, because the first moment of the understanding begins with the judgment of whether something exists or not. The judgment concerning the existence of a thing comes prior to judgment of whether something is morally good or not. However, the term judge carries with it an essential moral implication that you cannot do without when speaking of the term.